The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Butcher's Bible Podcast. I am your host, Ant.
And I'm Luke.
Two blokes preaching a good word of the meat industry.
One episode at a time.
Nice. Dude. Nice to see ya.
And you? How's it going?
Yeah, good, man. Good. Can't complain. Mustn't grumble, as they say. Oh.
Are you sure? I'm sure you could. You're one of the people who most definitely can grumble if you really want to.
I think everyone's heard it. You know, we've done over 40 episodes now, and I'm pretty sure when it comes to, they're like, wonder what he's going to blow up about today.
Yeah, 45 from Connor's episode that came out on Friday.
Yes, shout out to the legend, Jesus Christ. What
I know, right? He's making some moves.
Yeah, coming in hot. He's judo chopping as he's going all the way down.
And big things in his future. I'm excited for him.
Yeah. I'm excited. He's finally opened up an Instagram as well. And, you know, we can see his adventures all the way through. And my God, you know, it's incredible to see a young fella like himself, mate, just get fucking involved.
Hell yeah.
Phenomenal.
It is. Well done, Connor.
Well done, mate.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate you.
And Burnt Chef.
Yes.
They got in touch with us.
Yes.
They were like, I appreciate what you guys are doing. Although I got one of these emojis, hands together, which is technically a high five, but everyone thinks it's praying.
You sure it wasn't Simon Taylor sending it to you?
It could have been.
It could have been.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
But I get so many. I get ones of messages. You don't.
I got so many pictures in my DMs.
Shout out to them. Yeah. They put Connor's short on their story, and yeah, great things that he's getting involved in that, and they do great stuff. So reach out to somebody, go check out Burnt Chef Project. Great things happening there, and support the cause.
Definitely. And if you're only just starting on this episode for some strange reason, if you're a newcomer, go back, have a listen.
Yeah. Support us, like and subscribe. Give the YouTube some love, please, everybody listening.
Yeah, give some YouTube some love, man. These are the likes and the thumbs up it can get.
Yeah. Come on. Butcher's Bible, YouTube. Do it now. We'll wait.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Yeah. And smash that like button. Thank you very much.
Of course.
How was your week?
Oh, it was epic. It's just epic, isn't it? It's just everyone's either ill with COVID or whatever this summer virus stupid thing majiggy is, and you know, or they're on holidays. So it's like we're so short staffed. Yeah, we're just so short staffed. And then it's like, right, this is my job for today. I don't have to be there anymore. But then it ends up like merging into 4 people's jobs. And I'm like, when did this happen? What happened? Yeah. I was like 700 acres away. And now I'm like back to the 100 mark. And I'm like, okay, fuck me.
Yeah. No. Well, my week, Dan's on holiday. So I had to unload 5 bodies of beef today on my own.
You're such a strong, independent man.
It was fucking horrible. Like, come on. Like, we got some bodies of beef in that was from the National Trust.
Ooh, lovely.
It was okay, but the fact that it had that fat that was just slippery all over.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And it was like 222 a side or something. So big old quarters, and I couldn't get a grip on it at all. It was warm, and it was all just a bit of, hug it and pray sort of thing.
It's got that like fat slime almost, and you're like, and it's all over your apron and your shirt, and it's on your sleeves, it's in your hair, it's in your beard.
That was what I was changing my t-shirt because I suddenly looked in the camera and I was like, what? Oh, grease. It looked like I'd just been sweaty, like around my neck, but it was all grease that's kind of like the apron stopped, and it was just from My nipples up was just a greasy t-shirt. I'm like, fucking hell.
Oh man, don't you have like a rail system that like the truck backs up to, and then you just go, oh, and then
You still got to lift them off. So I've still got to carry it about 4 foot, which is better than it was.
right. Okay.
But because it's a rail system that comes out, and the hoist is on the end of the rail with an up down instead of a reach out kind of hoist.
Yeah. So I was just literally just thinking about that because you're like your rail system hangs outside of your door. Well,
Yeah.
Good tree's door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then the truck backs up, and I've still got to lift it up, turn, walk 6 foot, let's say, over to the hook, and try not to drop it. And it was 5 bodies. It was fucking too much. Afterwards, I was like, I'm gonna go and lay down.
I'm gonna sit in the cold room, have a breather.
Yeah.
That was hard work. That one.
It was it hard-earned money today. Ian was like, "Cool, got you working today." I did that sort of like, yeah.
It's like I haven't been working this whole time.
Right. Yeah. That's why I did that fake laugh.
You're the man.
Yeah. This guy.
Yeah. You're good. Love you.
You didn't want to say anything because you're like, you pay my bill.
Wow. You just charge him a premium because he's a dickhead.
I charge him a premium because I do premium work, Anthony.
Oh yes, true. That is, yeah. Now you're on that pedestal of because I'm Team GB. I'm like Billy Big Balls.
No.
It's hard being number one, isn't it?
It is hard. Actually, yeah, isn't it, Brett? It's hard being number one, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, Brett.
Free barbecues. What the fuck was that about?
Oh, it's brilliant.
Barbecue with the Aussie flag on it.
Oh yeah. I don't think you would use it because it's like, will it burn the paint off or what?
Does it burn the black paint off? If it's a black barbecue?
I don't know. We'll have to find out. We'll have to stay tuned for that episode.
We will. We'll get a barbecue creator maker on.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay. But it's good to see as well, Smoke and Fire all over their Instagram and that are just like releasing all the butchery stuff and like the whole day and event and everything
good.
As well.
They're still going, releasing the content, which is nice. And people like yourself still getting the content going on like a week, 2 weeks later,
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's nice to see. It kind of gives you quick sort of refresher of the day when you're like, that shit was wild.
I didn't see that store. Oh, what? I didn't see that store. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
You saw a beer tent and butchery stage.
Yeah, beer tent, butchery stage.
On the back of the butchery stage.
I like how it was like, oh, should we get VIP tickets? Nah, we'll leave it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
End up just
I found Keith and I was like, where's Ant? And he was like, he's over there. And you were like, come. And I was like, and turned to Keith and I was like, of course he's over there.
Behind the tents. Oh,
yeah.
Look who it is. It's Brett.
It was good.
Yeah, man. I can't believe as quickly as it came, it's just gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's like, we were like a month and a half or something. On like nearly every episode, we were just like, we're going to be there. Come give us a cuddle. Rah. And then now it's been 2 weeks and it's just like, oh.
Yeah.
What do we?
There's another one on like 17th in Maldon, no?
Yeah, no. 3-hour drive though.
Yeah.
But it'd be good to see the barbecue competitions and like what they bring.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Because I'm sure there'll be a lot more food for the people, free food for the people then. Because the butchery one, it was just the hot wings. And everyone was like, no, we'll get pigs.
That guy puking his guts up.
Oh, yeah. Brett was recording him. I was like, what are you going to do with that footage?
I got
literally, what are you going to do with that footage? Yeah, he's going to put it on a reel. Just this guy. Sucks to be this bloke. Game on, Mo.
Yeah, game on, Mo.
Right, we got a few points to cover today.
Yes.
A few articles that we found that we thought were just interesting and noteworthy.
Should we cross over to the newsroom?
We can. Bum, 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 bum. Right. Should I do the first one?
Absolutely. By all means.
So, it's been reported by some Team GB Olympic squad members that the food in the Olympic Village has been below par, should we say, substandard.
Below par.
Below par. That's my best news reporter.
You need your papers so you can stack them in front of you. Yeah.
The canteen in the Olympic Village caters for 15,000 athletes with 200 cooks to prepare over 1 million meals over the course of the Olympics and the Paralympic Games. Serving up to 40,000 meals a day.
Wow.
Wild.
That's
Wild
incredible.
shit. But apparently the food hasn't been great. Obviously, high protein diets, high carb diets are necessary.
Yeah, of course.
Because they're high performance athletes, like yourself.
Thank you.
Apparently, food's being rationed.
Hey?
Food's being rationed. No. The British Olympic Association chief executive tells The Times that the food was not adequate and dramatic improvement is needed. These are people who are like at the peak of their physical condition to perform on the world stage.
Yeah.
Like why isn't this in place? Billions has been spent. Surely food is like one of that.
I would say like a vast majority of the money should be like, okay, this is the venue, these are the sponsors, and this is the money they're giving us. Right. This is like the budget for food, and there has to make up such a large portion of probably the area that they're like on, or like, I don't know, or paying all the staff or whatever, but Jesus Christ, man, like 40,000 meals per day, and it goes for what, a few weeks or something. It's like over 1 million meals.
Yeah.
Quick maths.
But you think, 40,000 meals a day, surely some of them, the ratio says that some of them are going to be shit, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lucky number of people have got them more than once. It just seems that's why it seems more profound for them, I guess. But like,
it's incredible. One of the oldest get-together sports, like it dates back to BC times, since the Greeks.
Yes, the Greeks created it, didn't they?
Yeah, and they're pretty much just getting what the peasants were getting in the Greece times, But like, imagine just rationing chicken and those eggs and everything. Like, all right, you're only allowed this one egg, and then the next meal is like half a chicken breast or something. You'd be like,
it's for the athletes. Imagine training your whole life to get to this point. You may not go to another Olympics.
Yeah.
And they're like, as you say, you can have one boiled egg for dinner.
Could you imagine?
And you're like, you fucking what? They're probably like, I burn 13,000 calories a fucking race or whatever. And you get a chicken breast with a lemon pepper glaze on it.
Oh, we do have this nice French wine.
Oh, bonjour.
Oh, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like this.
There's said that there's not enough foods, specifically eggs, chicken, and certain carbohydrates. And then the quality of food is poor. It says extremely poor in this article, with raw meat being served to some athletes. So it's not even been thoroughly cooked.
I wonder what's wrong.
And apparently a lot of the Team GB have decided they'd rather go out and eat than stay in the athletes' village.
Wow.
I'd do the same.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If you're saying like raw chicken and you only allowed like a boiled egg or, I don't know, like whatever. Like,
So we don't know how. I mean, we got passed over for the Olympic team, which is a shame, but
yes,
we would have taken it very seriously if we were there.
Yeah, no, definitely. Do you know what I think this is and why the rationing of food is?
Why?
It's because of the farming rights, I reckon. It's just
well, are you linking the two together?
Yeah, that's what I just thought of.
I wouldn't put it past.
Yeah, because France was like one of the very first countries to start.
He started it. Them in Germany, they started it, I think. I could be wrong. We did report on it, but I cannot remember.
Yeah, France, Germany, Belgium, and Poland, I think. The first European countries. But I do think it's due to, it could be linked. And then that's why they're like, oh, we have to ration all this food just because the farmers aren't in motion. And it was like, the farmers are harvesting all the eggs and everything. They can't palm them off to the supermarkets. And the supermarkets got none. And that's
maybe they didn't want to take the poor price that the Olympic Association were going to pay them, regardless of how many they were going to buy,
Yeah, true. It would have been less than a penny. to like each egg or
Well,
something.
they'd much rather them just rot in their compost and get paid a shit amount.
Yeah.
Real pride, if anything. You know what the French are like.
Oh yeah, stubborn, stubborn, but they're great. Well,
I just think it's mad.
Yeah,
They won't give these people who literally food is their fuel, but at a world-class level.
Super athletes, aren't they? And it's just they're not getting the source of protein and everything they need. I'm surprised as well. Like the water's not on there. Like if that's the standard now, like and that meets that. What's the water like then?
Yeah, they must be. Yeah, they've got to have bottled water. They can't just be drinking the tap water, can they?
I don't know. Well, French tap water, I'm sure, is fine.
Maybe, but not in the fucking river Seine, wherever it is.
Holy man,
There's some turds floating in there.
Holy shit! So many athletes are so ill from that.
Yep, they're
So
like
many
getting
of
out
those
of the
swimmers.
water during the race, being sick.
Yeah, it's insane. If these conditions are just, wouldn't you? Hang on. One of the biggest events that comes around every other year or so, and you go, right, it's going to be based in France. You drew the short straw this year.
Yeah.
Not even that. You don't even draw the short straw. You're just like, this is like a really good achievement. This is going to bring like so much revenue to your country and everything. It's like, right, let's clean up the river. Let's bring in all the meat and eggs. Let's, maybe cut back on the wine, maybe.
Maybe.
And then just, make this place look fucking schmick. Nothing.
Well, they did. But do you know what happened? Because I think it's the mayor of Paris, whatever it is, and also the Prime Minister of France, whoever he is, they pledged to clean up the river Seine or Seine.
Seine, I think. Yeah.
And there was a protest that went on, as we know the French love a protest, for them to all shit in the river.
Okay, that explains a lot.
Yeah. And because they were like, you're spending all this money to clean up the river because of the Olympics, why haven't you done it before?
Prior to, yeah. For how many years? But far out, man.
But it's historically disgusting, that river.
Oh, yeah.
And
there's a lot of hepatitis shots being given out.
God. And then they have shit food on top of that to try and recover.
I couldn't. I think if I was there, I'd be like, and they go look in the river, and I'd be like, nah, man. Yeah, I ain't getting. I'm not going for gold on that, mate. Because I'm coming out with a body bag.
That's freaking code brown. That is.
Bronze can fucking suck it.
That's it.
I'm coming out bronzed.
It's just not on, is it? The whole organization of that thing currently is just, it's just not good. I mean, there's been a bunch of contentious points and subjects. I haven't watched any of it, so I can't put an opinion out on it, but it's all been a bit controversial, this Olympics, isn't it?
It has been. Yeah. It has been. Every time I open my phone or whatever, and it's just like, scrolling along, and this is like, athletes being kicked out of camps because they're like inappropriate things, or they're just doing other bits and pieces, and you're like, who's governing these people? Like, I know we're all adults, but then if you're a raging super athlete and you're, why not? But it's like, maybe just keep it in your pants a little bit. Maybe wait till
that's what they say. It's historically like that as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fun.
Also,
who are we to judge?
Who are we to judge? We were great. We are great. But Australia is kicking ass. You see how many gold medals we got now?
I don't know what the medal table looks like.
I think we're winning.
Australia?
I believe so.
Australia always do quite well, don't they?
We are great. That's why Brett's number one. Let's have a look.
That's why Brett's number one. Freaking hell. Olim.
Also, trying to spell Olympics as well. I'm like, dyslexia kicking in. Also, prior to for the Olympics, their opening ceremony was done by Goja, one of my favorite metal bands ever. And it's like,
was it?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, I did not expect that. When I saw it, I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
So
very good.
As of today,
sure.
Number one is China.
Oh, China. They're not real.
China.
They're not real.
China. No. And then number 2 is USA.
Really? Go on, yeah. Get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 3 is Australia.
With the second
And
list.
Le Francais, and then Great Britain.
Wow. Great Britain's up there. Good on you.
Freaking South Korea is 6th.
Go on.
Come on.
Go on, man. Underdogs.
It's pretty good, huh?
That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. China. Chad.
They're not real. Those people aren't real.
Yeah. Well, they're all robots.
Well, they're hopped up. Well, do you know what? Oh, no, I'm not surprised, actually.
They're all child prodigies. They have to do it to bring honor to their family. In America, they're just like, you do sport. You could run. Come on.
Yeah, are you not a doctor yet?
Yeah, come on. Yeah, that's
Then you're
them.
super athlete.
Yeah, in America, it's like, come on, Chuck.
Oh, my gosh.
Sorry.
I was just thinking, why isn't Russia in there? Because they're always done for doping or whatever. But then, well, so what's going on in Russia? I just realized.
Are Russia in it? Are they not like under, what is it they did before?
They always get in trouble for doping.
They do, yeah. But didn't they before like compete under an anonymous team? They might.
How do you make a country anonymous? Like what?
I don't know. It was like under the Russian order or something like that. But it was nothing to do with Russia themselves. I don't know. I'm just making it up. I'm just trying to chat shit whilst I'm looking for it. But yeah, nothing. Aruba, no medals.
Oh, but they can limbo.
They sure can limbo. As soon as that comes in, boy howdy, the world better watch out.
We're getting gold.
Yeah. Aruba, Bahama. Yeah. Look after those people. You know, they've spent all that whole life.
Career.
their whole life training for this one limbo. They deserve good food. Come on.
Come on. That's stupid, man. That's beyond.
Yeah.
It's beyond stupidity.
Talking about good food, Anthony.
Yeah.
We called you Anthony before this, and now it's stuck in my head. That was DC at Smoke and Fire, where he's like, "Thank you for the wonderful introduction, Anthony."
Yeah. Fucking love that bloke.
I'm sure many people in America may have heard of this already, but I didn't know about this until last week. There has been a mass deli recall.
Yeah.
States nationwide.
Nationwide. In the
you can talk about this one.
Yeah, this one's crazy. So this is like a deli meat recall, which is US nationwide, and the company's called Boar's Head. And so what Boar's Head has done is they've done a recall on over £7 million worth of product. 2 people have died due to the Listeria monocytogenes, which is an outbreak, with 33 have been hospitalized as well. So
monocytogens.
Yeah, whatever.
33 have been hospitalized as well.
2 dead as well.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure most of us know that what this is, being in the food industry, but if you're not, it is a foodborne pathogen bacteria. So this bacteria can cause like bloodstream infections, inflammation of the lining of like your brain and your spinal cord, and also the inflammation of the brain itself. So it's quite a serious thing.
Is no bueno.
No bueno. So last week, Boar's Head recalled more than over £6 million worth of deli meat, including liverwurst, beef salami, extra hot Italian crape, ham.
Cappy, not crappy.
I said crape.
Cappy, isn't it?
I don't know. I just said crape.
It's not crappy.
Just
it is crappy. He's killing people, so it's crappy.
No, it's crappy. It's fucks. And the old-fashioned Virginia ham products, with concerns of the actual bacteria itself.
It's all deli meat, so it's all that reconstituted, no fibers, no nothing. It's probably the ones that's like a 6 kilo slab of one consistency meat.
Yeah,
this
pressed
steakhouse roasted bacon heat and eat just doesn't inspire confidence, does it at all?
Heat and
Heat, no, it's not good. But how does it do that? That must be very early on in their process for that to get into that many.
Well, it's from
units.
Yeah, well, for one, like the facility, how dirty is the facility who's breaking down the meat? What, like, are they taking in like measures of like cooling down? Where's the product coming from? Where's traceability? It all comes under that HACCP steps. Everything should be implemented through the HACCP, and if you're not following it, this is just a prime example of actually how bad something like this, especially with a large corporation like this.
Yep.
It's like they're quite a large corporation, like Boar's Head. It's incredible.
I haven't heard of them prior to this, but it's a huge operation, it seems.
Yeah, it's huge. Well, if they're doing nationwide and their products are in like 52 states or whatever, that's a huge operation. But like obviously, what is it? The FDA, not FDA, it's USDA or whatever. It's the USDA gone in and gone, right, this meat is contaminated, or someone from like higher up has gone, where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah, it's the FSIS, the Food Safety and Inspection Service, US Department of Agriculture.
Right. So now let's put in 7 million pounds worth of product. How many bodies of that is there? That's a lot of bodies. And then for someone to go, yep, that's fine, break it down, get it done, process it, get everything. And then someone goes, actually, this is not right. You guys have missed this, or it's like...
It could have been in that first batch. And if they're not cleaning down properly between batches, that one little something, bacteria, could have just been in every single cycle of whatever meats they were processing.
But yeah, okay, so I've never worked in a factory.
Yeah, it would have been like that.
But yeah, this is what I'm also thinking as well. Being such a large operation, and it probably has come from one factory, or if not, it's like maybe a handful of factories, because if all that meat is gone like spread out, but it has to have come from somewhere else, like definitely from like, because we know where like pathogens come from. There's like your soils and other bits and pieces as well, but where did it like come from? Like that's a huge thing. And then like you were saying, the cleaning process.
Yeah.
Like regardless like how big the operation is, do you reckon they're doing like 9 to 5, or do you reckon it's a 24-hour thing and it's got
to be 24-hour, something like that, isn't it?
That's what I'm concluding, because like you said, that little bit that's living there, I was like, it had to just be a 24-hour thing, fresh batch in, pumped out, fresh batch in. It's just kind of swipe and gathered bits. And then, well, they've also haven't done like a cooling down process or anything as well. And they're just like done like, 100 million of them, put them onto the shelves, like had them out, and it's been summer's day, and it's just like sat out long enough, and it's just the bacteria has just gone rapid.
It very much so. And here I've just looked up and said listeria can persist in places like drains, flooring, walls, air vents, and on equipment. It can cross-contaminate equipment and food contact surfaces, which creates problems in cases of poor sanitation, poor product handling, and poor employee practices.
Right.
Obviously, we're not putting any blame on anything or anyone, but it can easily spread from one surface to another. Apparently,
that's highly contagious.
Super fast, super fast.
Wow.
It's like getting anywhere and everywhere. Obviously, keeping meat refrigerated helps, but it won't. Once you refrigerate it, it doesn't help if it's already infected.
To get to that stage as well, like if you had like one body and it got into like the air filter system as well, I don't think it would do anything. But we're talking like we've got like quite a bit of meat that could have been contaminated, got straight into the air system, touched, got processed.
Well, that's it. Yeah. If you don't have a desiccant air filter system in your whole unit, it can just sit in that and cycle, couldn't it? So it doesn't have to be, might not just be that one bit of meat that's stuck there. It could just be within the air. It can be on people. It can be in their car. Wow. And every time they come into work, if they don't have proper hygiene, it can just be touched. I'm sure it's so many factors it could be, but 7 Was it 7 million pounds?
7 million.
I'm assuming that's in weight.
Yeah. That's a lot of weight.
That's unreal numbers, isn't it?
And like, how many like delis do you reckon are taking, like, on average, to get through like a week of meat? Like,
I don't know, a few kilos at a time.
would you say like a box of 30 pounds, like for one deli?
Couple weeks.
So like one box has 2 hams in it, and it weighs 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. How many boxes have gone nationwide to be 7 million like pounds in weight, like just distributed through that, and then gone, hang on a minute. And it's not just 1 or 2 products. It's like a list of 6 or 7.
Right. So it's got to be within the air, isn't it? It's
It's got to be within the air. We figured it out, guys. Don't worry.
We figured it out. That's it.
We're done.
Butcher's Bible strikes again. And thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody.
I'll see you on the Friday's episode.
How many zeros are in a million? 8?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for all the Europeans, that is, holy shit, 300. Oh my God, I can't read numbers. 30. What is wrong with my brain?
Are you okay?
No. 3 million. There you go. 3 million. 100,775 numbers. Over 3 million kilos. Let's just say that, because my freaking
kilos. Wait, are you converting pounds?
Yeah, I'm converting it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
still
how many boxes that was to make up the 7 million.
No. Yeah. I'm 3 milli, over 3 milli kilos, which is horrendous. Imagine that, getting that phone call. Yeah. It's bad enough when someone brings back 4 burgers and you feel humiliated.
Yeah. And they're just gone black, or like one side, one eye. You're like, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Open up the mince and it was only red inside.
Yeah. It's oxidizing, it's called.
Yeah. Come on. Get it for it.
God,
come on, Doris.
Someone's getting fired. Or there's
I think tens of people are getting fired on that one.
I think it would start with the health and like the safety, like who brought that meeting.
It's obviously been shut down, hasn't it?
Oh, you would have to.
That's a real code brown. Yeah.
Well, the Olympians thought they had about people losing their jobs over this. This is mental.
In a statement on the Boar's Head website, the company says that it was immediate and voluntary, and it was their choice to recall all products made in its facility in Virginia. We've also decided to pause the ready-to-eat operations at this facility until further notice. The statement continues: as a company that prioritizes safety and quality, we believe it's the right thing to do.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, 2 people have died, and 33 very critical states. I think it's the right thing as well. Maybe
I think it is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Fuck. Voluntary as well. We don't have to do this, guys. What do you think? What do you think in the boardroom?
I just cook it out. It'd be right.
Yeah.
It's not ready to eat. It's just part ready to eat. You just got to cook it first. Cook that bacteria out, and then if it gets in people's houses,
moldy bits.
Yeah, if it gets in people's air systems or in the houses, so be it.
Yeah, I mean they all have AC, don't they? So that just circulates that air.
Oh yeah, true.
Right.
Holy, it's like that proper all the way through the house system, isn't it? So like all air vents all the way through.
Uh-oh. We'll come back to this. We'll keep an eye on it and see if anything else comes from it.
Yeah, man.
Boy,
that's in trouble.
Some bad luck right there.
Yeah, bad luck. Yeah. Fuck that. So next article kind of hits home for me because they're literally just up the road. So
20 minutes away.
Yeah, not too far.
Just 20 minutes away. Everything's 20 minutes away.
Yes, Doug. Thank you. So the Isle of Wight Meat Company is recalling several Isle of Wight meat co biltong because the product has produced without the relative approval.
Okay.
The products in the recall include all the sizes, batch codes, and date codes, up to including the original biltong, sweet chili biltong, garlic biltong, and black pepper. According to the Food Safety Association UK, the products listed above have not been prepared in line with the food hygiene and legislation requirements, which made them unsafe to eat. Consumers in possession of these products have been advised to take photos of the packets, destroy the packets, and email Shevington Farm with the photos for a full refund.
Yeah, they destroy the packets, as in like it's like Lord of the Rings, the Mount Doom. Destroy it. And then there's Ant with his biltong going, no.
My precious.
Yeah. Not knowing he's going to get botulism or anything like that.
What do you think? What do you think this is like? To recall a product as well. Do you reckon that's another bacteria outbreak, or is it?
It could just be something as simple as not taking temperature records,
Especially
or
with
humidity records. It's a dried, ready-to-eat product, isn't it? That's my thought. Is that there's no real preparation or bacteria killing going into it. It's just it's all a process that you kind of just have to trust in. Do you see what I mean?
Well,
you put vinegar on it. You can put vinegar on it, and that kills the bacteria. But was it in the packing? Did somebody get sick and then they had to recall everything?
See, this I'm thinking, because you do your batch, and obviously it's in vinegar, and then you let it sit overnight or however long, the biltong, and then you take it out with still the vinegar on it and all the products and everything, like, and then you put it on a hook and then you put it in the humidifier. That's the steps. It's very easy, and they charge a fucking premium for it.
Yeah.
Where has this gone wrong in between making, setting, taking, cooking, and drying?
So, I think it might not be a problem with the product itself. It's probably where it says without the relevant approval. So it's probably they haven't gone through the motions. They haven't done the box ticking.
How's that?
They've missed a bit, correct. And legally they can't sell it. So they've just had to recall everything, whether it's good or not. They just can't risk that, you know. But
then it's such a wild thing. Like, you set up
you could go, yeah, it's fine. No, I know it's fine because I was there. I tested it and I'm fine. And they'll go, the paperwork doesn't say so.
Yeah, right. It's all about the paperwork at the end of the day, isn't it? And if your batch codes and everything are like, you know, this is the one that's, done. But like when you do biltong on a mass scale as well, you got to dehumidify it. Like the air circulation then, and there's no real filter set. Like, so any bacteria, anything that's caught in there, it's just going to clamp onto the meat and it's just going to grow. Wouldn't you see anything? Wouldn't you be able to smell anything?
I'm sure you would, but it doesn't specifically say that it was people getting sick or if it was a bacterial issue.
But yeah,
the food hygiene and legislative requirements, legal requirements, which have made it unsafe to eat, could just be
paperwork.
It sucks.
Someone's getting fired again.
Right. Do better. I like biltong.
Shevington Farm, reach out. We are very good at HACCP. Very good. Yeah. When I opened up my shop, I was in the 18% of new businesses don't get 5 stars. And I was in that. 18% of new businesses.
They get 5 stars.
They get 5 stars, yeah. The woman who did my HACCP, when I showed her, she was like, fuck. She goes, yeah, you made the 18%. And I was like,
high score.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Can't go wrong with that. I'm very proud of myself.
Very well done.
Thank you.
Top marks.
Got 5 stars for it.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Shame, but
Yeah.
You gotta tick the boxes. Yeah. In a certain respect.
Yeah, you gotta dot the I's and
cross the T's and
the whole shebang is bullshit. I know it's all bullshit, and they're probably like, it is safe. It is, but like you said, it's probably the paperwork, and you're like, oh, fuck's sake. So you just wasted thousands of pounds of profit and like staff members' wages and everything as well.
Yeah. Or they have I'm just totally guessing right now. I hope I don't get attacked for this. It could be that maybe they have digital temperature records.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say, and it went a degree over their threshold, yet they still cut it and produced it and sent it out. And then EHO came in and was like, what's this? Like a bit of an anomaly. And they're like, oh, it's only 1 degree. And they're like, I don't care.
Oh, so they had a stickler. So they had an absolute stickler of a HACCP certifier.
Yeah, no, they're out there.
Oh, they're out there. They are out there. I've had my share, a few of them. Yeah. But if you treat them like normal human beings and you be nice, you kill them with kindness, they tend to come around.
More or less.
More or less. Yeah.
No.
That's on you. That's on you now. You want to bird trade that.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Yeah, it's on you.
What do you got?
Okay. I have a company called Meatly, which controversial for what we're about to talk about as well. Meatly is the first firm in the UK to gain authorization for the sale of cultivated meat for pet food.
Oh man, you're crazy. This world is crazy, man.
Like, what is with the push of cultivated meat?
Oh,
I don't get it.
So it starts with the dogs. They push it onto the humans.
Well, that's it.
It's good enough for the dogs.
This is the in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because everyone's going, I don't know lab-grown meat. And then they're going, but it's for the animals.
Yeah.
They're still alive.
But then how expensive is that? Like, so we know that doing lab-grown meat is the same route as pharmaceutical. They fall into the same category because you're using chemicals that are found, exactly the same chemicals that are found in pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
And so what they're doing is they're taking this cell, they're pumping it with like all these chemicals, they're expanding the growth, and then they're building on top of that, and they got the building blocks for it.
I just think it's so mad. Like, I
madness.
was talking to Kitty earlier, and I was like, does it have a heartbeat? What's going on?
No,
Are they creating an animal, or are they just creating a meat culture? That's kind of what it is, isn't it?
But then what kind of, if they're building a meat culture, are they doing a steak, or are they doing and then they're going to mince it up?
I bet it looks well weird.
I bet it smells weird.
Yeah. This announcement follows a collaborative process between Meatly and the Food Standards Agency, the FSA, DEFRA, and the Animal and Plant Health Agency. So it's all above board, and they're not trying to hide anything. The government departments have ensured that Meatly complies with all necessary regulations, while the firm has now passed AFA's inspection process, meaning they have prepared a safety dossier and conducted testing to demonstrate that its cultivated chicken in this instance is safe and healthy for pets. Testing included demonstrating that the cultivated chicken is free from bacteria, viruses, that its nutrients used to grow the cells are safe, and that the final chicken product is also safe, and that it is nutritious and free from GMOs, antibiotics, harmful pathogens, heavy metals, and other impurities. So, how is it chicken?
Yeah. How are you labeling?
Surely it's just a protein.
Yeah.
It's just a gooey, going to be white, weird protein that they.
I reckon it's going to be grey. I reckon it's going to be grey. When you open it up, it's going to be like a cardboardy, stuffy, like smell. I reckon it'll have that weird.
That's why they're hiding it in pet food first, just to get it out there to see how people feel, and then they're going to package it in a way, because ultimately, now most dog foods look the same, raw or kibble. They all look the same. They're all brown, or they're all just a mincy mess, aren't they?
Yeah, sure. They what you need to realize is pets' stomachs, dogs, for instance, their acid content is so much stronger than the humans. It's like they're literally designed to break down like sheer bone.
Bone. Yeah.
That's what
they are.
So if you're gonna push the agenda of, yeah, we can do that lab grown meat for dogs. Why is it any different for humans? Well, humans need, we need those substances. We need the proteins. We need all of those that are inside the chicken.
But you can't get the naturally occurring minerals from that, can you?
No, because it didn't say, did it? I doubt there's no benefit behind it. There might be a protein level that's like, 28 grams per 200 grams or whatever, which is in this pack, which you can convert to human. You're just like, yeah, but I get 52 from just one chicken breast, which is 300.
Which also contains vitamins and minerals from a naturally grown animal. This is just going to be straight protein. It's not going to be. It's like the rabbit diet. There's the story of people just eating rabbit, right, and they still died of starvation. Right? Is it going to be something? Because there's so much protein in it. It's all going to be protein. Fat comes from extra nutrition, right? Yeah. You can't grow fat from a cell. It comes from a diet of, a calorific diet of whatever the animal is eating. It's just, it just weirds me out.
It weirds me out as well. It's just so wild which way the world is going on food. And I think, they're pushing that agenda as well. Like once the farmers go out of commish and then the big corporations come in and buy the land and everything, they can go, right, we can start doing this weird non-GMO, lab grown meat and everything. But then we also know as well those lab grown meat institutes and all those factories have a harsher impact on the climate. That's
very much so,
because it's pharmaceutical route.
Mm-hmm.
It's so bad for you. It's so bad for the environment. And then they're like, everyone use electric cars. Everyone don't drive, ride your bike and everything. But then you have a higher rate of getting hit on your bike because there's a fuckwit who can't drive.
In an electric car that's driving itself.
Yeah, exactly. None of it makes any sense. It's just spiraling way too out of control now.
I did read an article as well. I haven't got it up, but that there's a small group of farmers that are saying, we support lab-grown meat. Lab-grown meat is not the enemy. And then apparently other people are going, what the fuck are you talking about?
Your farm.
This is putting our livelihood at risk. It's mad. And just they get in with the animals first, and then it will become a household thing, and then suddenly it will be another type of Beyond Burger, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but this
the
time
Beyond Burger.
This time it's actually from a chicken culture, so it's
they can't call it chicken.
They're polishing. That's a good point. They're Beyond Burger. They're just polishing that into this.
How much further can it go before we revert all the way back round and everyone goes, we were wrong, sorry. Yeah. Before, Bill Gates, Bezos have invested, or their charities, have invested nearly 300 million into this lab-grown meat across the world.
Yeah, an insane amount of money.
We'll see where it comes from, but, we'll try and keep on top of anything new that comes out. But I think we should do these headline segments more often. It's quite fun, actually. It's quite thought-provoking. Yeah.
And it gets you fired up on your Monday episode, even though this is coming out on Wednesday.
Yeah.
These things happen.
Life happens. We're still plugging away, putting an episode in. Let's freaking go.
I would say out of all the podcasts, if anyone listens, I would say we're pretty consistent.
Yeah, very much so. We have Ben Tyndale going, I can't keep up. You guys are putting out 2 episodes since the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
He's well behind. And Simon was like, me too.
They're both very busy men.
They are, very much so. But they do drive, so no excuses.
No, Ben rides on his corgis. He has all 3, and he's like, yeah.
Like a chariot.
Yeah.
That's sick. Like the horse rider where he stands on their backs, like that.
No, well, he has 2 on each foot, and then he has the one in the middle holding his massive dong.
Anyway, on that note.
He's good though, old Ben. It was nice to see him as well at Smoke and Fire.
Yeah, it's good. Everyone's looking so well, aren't they?
Oh, everyone was
all things considered of what's going on in people's lives.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, very much so. Cool.
Yeah, man.
Sweet as, man.
That was fun.
Pretty good episode. Yeah.
My head hurts after that dog one. It fucking hurts.
Yeah. We'll see. It's coming to a pet shop near you.
It probably already is, and we're just not even looking because all of us butchers feed our dogs real meat.
It's true. Very true.
And if you're not a butcher and you're listening to this and you see that bullshit, fucking avoid it. There's going to be long-term issues with your dog.
Yeah.
It's not going to be good.
Nothing's wrong with
Chicken
beef
carcasses.
mince, chicken carcasses, all of that.
All of the above.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
That was captivating.
It was a good episode. Quick, short, punchy. Let's freaking go.
Yep, get in and out, as they say.
Yeah. Awesome.
I will see you on the Friday episode with a very special guest, which is going to be awesome. A very loved guest that we all know very well.
Yeah.
So make sure you stay tuned, and we will see you Friday, and I will see you probably tomorrow.
Yes.
From the window.
From the window. Hello, knocking on my window. Wake up.
Hey, get up. But carry on. Right. I love you. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, get your butts, balls, and boobs checked. And it's, mental health is not just for 1 month, it's all year round. So reach out, reach around, call a friend, tell them you love them. Or even just call Luke and say hi. Because he finds it weird.
Very weird. People are strange.
Right. We love you. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Bye.